started with is this moisturizer from Neotrogena. And then when I let that settle, I then put on Born to Glow Illuminating Primer, NYX. I like it. It makes me sparkly. Kind of makes me sparkly. Anyway. And then I'm gonna put some Carmex on because your girl's lips is hella chapped. Now that's done. I'm gonna start with my foundation. Born This Way foundation. Yeah, and porcelain because I'm the one that uses porcelain. Like that's like really, really white. Anyways, but yeah, I put it like all over my face, like in a bunch of different spots. Like that seems like a lot, but for me, I personally just like it that way. Then I just beat it in. I'm wearing my pajamas, by the way. I don't do my makeup in the going out clothes because I use powder and it's really white. So if that stuff goes on my clothes, that'd be really annoying. I'd have to change. So I do my makeup and then I get dressed. Once the foundation's all rubbed in, I go to concealer. I use the Born This Way concealer in light nude. And I just put it under my eyes, and if I have like a zit, I put it over. It's pretty good at like coverage for acne, but obviously I have like a big like thing. You're gonna see it. Okay, so once I'm done with that, get out this powder. I use the number 7 like translucent powder, and it's called Perfect Light Loose Powder. It's hyperallergenic. Didn't know that until now, but that's nice. It has like one of these little things in it, but I just like the brush better. Like I have these BH Cosmetics that I got as a gift for my birthday one year, but it came like in a bunch of them. Like it came with like this one. They all have like the gold tip. So I really like this one. It's like fluffy. Ooh, powder. But yeah, I always use this one for my powder, and I just put it on and I like dab it on. I'm not one to bake. I just don't. Sometimes I bake with my when I contour, if I want like that really like good line. But with my powder, I don't bake because I don't wear glasses like around right here. It's like I don't, like I've seen people like put powder, like extra powder right there and bake it so it stays better so you don't get like glasses lines. But I don't do that because I don't wear glasses. So I bring it down here. Because like when I blend my foundation, like I don't want it to be like a line. So I just like drag the blender down like that. Like I tend to keep my powder like out, or like I don't like screw the top on again because I use it again. So next I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows. Like this can be either the easiest part or the trickiest part depending on how the day is. I have pretty good eyebrows to start off with. Like I don't have like really, really thin brows. So I fill it in with 2 different things. I use the thing that everyone uses, like the Anastasia, like the dip brow thing or whatever it's called. And my mom gave this to me because I was like, I really want to get this because I really like how it looks on people. And she was like, oh, I think I already have that. So yeah, she did. I brushed my brows with the spoolie thingy on this one as well. And I just start out with this one because it's darker. So I start at the end of my brows because this is the darkest part. And I like have a hard hand when doing this. It's like I outline it with the edge of my brow, and I fill it in right in there, and then I brush it out as well, and then I mold it as I go. Like I like go like this and like this to make sure it's like the same shape that I want. And I do that pretty far in, and then I get a lighter hand as I like go into my brow. So like I like press down lighter and darker over here. So I just keep doing that until I like how it looks, like it's basically filled in. So then once I get to the edge, I use like one of these types of brushes, like with one of these like angled brushes, and I use the lighter side of this brown and I put it on the edge. And I may on the end draw like a bit farther. than my actual brow to make that angled, because after this I'm gonna like clean it up with concealer. Okay, I did the same thing on the other brow, but for this side, these hairs in the front are a bit lighter than this side, so I like fill it in more. So basically when I did that, I just pressed on it very like lightly and I like dragged it up a little bit. I'm gonna do the thing where I clean it up with the concealer. So I use this, like it's also an angle brush like the other brush was. And I'm just gonna use my same Born This Way concealer and line my brows to perfect them. I take this brush that I was using before to rub my concealer and my foundation, and I just bring it down underneath, and then I like stroke it on the top. I bring it down. And that's all I do for my brows, like regarding fixing them up. So once they're all rubbed in, I'm done with this. Then I take the hairspray shaker. I'm using the Garnier, that one style anti-humidity hairspray, ultra spray, like the 4th one, because I use this on my actual hair too. And I have like a little Glossier eyebrow gel thing that's empty, but this was my favorite eyebrow gel, and I just spray it on this. Now moving on to eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I feel like everyone I watch on YouTube uses this palette, but I understand why, because once I bought it, it's beautiful. Use it all the time. It's my go-to. The colors are so pretty, and like I'm gonna be an art major next year, and I've learned about all these names of the colors. So I'm gonna be using this brush that comes in the palette. I'm gonna take some of the burnt orange and I'm gonna put it like on my lid. And I'm not pressing very hard, I'm just putting it like on the top of my upper lid. Then I'm going to be taking like this brush. I got it from e.l.f. It's the blending eye brush. I'm gonna take the darker raw sienna right next to it and put it like on the edge of my eye, like so, and then on the interior part of my eye. Like I'm using the tempera color next, and I got this brush. It's an Eco Tools. Yeah, the thing is like faded on the brush, so I can't really tell. On this side, and I'm just patting it in the middle. Like so, to get that white color. Then I'm taking the Vermeer. Vermeer is the artist that did Girl in the Pearl Earring, with the same brush, and putting it there on top of it. And then since like this is like faded a little bit, I like take the burnt orange again and put it in the same spot so it doesn't like go away. And this is like a little bit like much for me, so like I'll take the other part of the brush that comes with the palette and take the tempera and go along the parts I want to make it less intense. That's it. I'm gonna do the same for my other eye. Okay, I just finished my other eye, and now I'm gonna use the same brush that I used the white on, like the other opposite side, to do my under eyes. So I'm gonna take the raw sienna color and put it right on the edges of my eyes. And I'm gonna take the Primavera golden color that's right under the Vermeer color and put it all across my lid, including the dark part that I just did. So now I'm gonna move on to eyeliner. I'm going to be using just the Sephora liner. I really like this liner, it's really thin. And I don't put liner on my whole eye because I think it doesn't look great on my eye. So I'm just gonna be doing this and only putting it on a small amount. Like that. Like that's literally all I put on. I like couldn't talk when I was putting on my eyeliner. I was like gonna screw it up because I'm not great at eyeliner whatsoever. That's another reason I don't put it on all the way. Kind of just put it like to the mid part of my eye. Okay, next I'm gonna do bronzer. I'm using the Too Faced bronzer. I smell it every time because it smells so good. I'm using this NYX angled brush to do contouring because I just use my bronzer to do that. Like I don't use a specific darker shade. Then I put it like in the corners right here around my hairline. And then I spread it around at the top. Like I don't like to put too much at the top. Then I'm gonna do my nose with the same color. I'm using this e.l.f. angled contour brush for my nose. Then I take this another angled brush. It's floofier. I don't know what the brand is. My mom gave it to me, but any general angled brush would work. And I just rub it in. Once I'm done blending, I go to blush. I'm using the Too Faced. I also really like these cloud paints. I've just been switching off between this one and these two. These are my two favorite colors, Puff and Beam. So if you ever get the pack of the Glossier ones, I really like those two colors, but today I'm just gonna stick with the Too Faced one. And I'm just gonna be using another e.l.f. kind of flat-ish brush. And I'm just gonna pat it on my face. I always smile when I put on my blush because it goes right on my little cheekbones. And I move on to my favorite part, which is highlighter. I switch off between the color that I used before, Vermeer, in the Modern Renaissance palette, and this Tarte one, which I'm gonna use today in Stunner. I like to do my nose first. I use this one from the BH Cosmetics kit and pat it and put a little bit on the tip of my nose, and then I do the whole bridge. And I also use it on the inner corners of my eyes, the outer corners, and then I highlight my brow bone. And move on to the rest of my face. I'm just gonna use this little brush from the Eco Tools, the other one that I was using before, and I put it on like this, right above my blush. I always feel like I need blending, so I use this BH Cosmetics number 125. Then after this, I just move on to mascara. e.l.f. one. I don't know the specific name, but the bottle is shaped like this. And I get it from Forever 21 and places like that, but that one's almost empty, so I'm not really getting like the lift that I want. So I got this one from NYX called Worth the Hype in black. And I think this one's also just in like jet black or black, very black, that's what it's called. And I'm extra, so I'm using two eyelash curlers. One I got just from Storm, General, like Sally Hansen or something. And then the next one, I just got it on sale from Sephora. I just finished my eyelashes on the top. I haven't done the bottom yet, but I forgot to do this step. I usually do it before I put on my mascara, but I go back to my powder like I said I was gonna do with the same brush. And I make sure just everything is blended underneath here. I just blend it underneath, and I go here to make sure that like the contour is clean. If I bake, I skip this part. But today I didn't bake, so I'm just doing that instead. And then sometimes my brows are too dark for my hair, because as you see my hair is blonde. So I just go over my brows just to make sure that they're all good. And that's all I do with the powder. Then I finish off with my bottom lashes with the same mascara. Then for a setting spray, I use NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. I really like this. I'm almost out of it. I always feel the need to fan it in so it really hits my skin. But yeah, I apply it usually generously, but I'm gonna throw that out because I'm basically out. But I feel like if I haven't had enough setting, like just now, because there wasn't really enough, I just used the Badescu skincare. Then onto lipstick. Today I'm going to be using I was trying to debate which lipsticks to use, but my favorite two are the Kylie matte lipstick in Cocoa K and the NYX Luxury one in number 4, Liply. But today I think I'm gonna go with the Liply one because it's more of a redder tone. The other one's more of a pink. I don't use the lip liner because I don't have it. I don't really need it, in my opinion. I always use a napkin or a paper towel or whatever when putting on my lipstick because it stops me from getting it on my teeth. I like to pat some off, especially with this color because it's a little, not too dark, but it's on the redder side. Yeah, that's the complete look after I put on my lipstick. Then I let my hair have my kitties. Then I'd get dressed, obviously, as the complete look.